Hi, Democrats would love for you to believe that voter fraud does not exist. Better chance of getting hit by lightning, they always say. But this morning, yet another reminder from the guy who interrupted Donald Trump's rally on Saturday, who many thought had a gun. And his name is Austyn Crites, or Crites, if you're trying to keep up with him. He claimed he was a Republican, but it turns out he's a huge Hillary supporter. And his grandmother has been using this address to vote absentee for years. His address to vote absentee for years. But she's been dead since 2002. Although I miss her, I don't think she should be voting.
That was Fox News' story. But the truth is that Austyn hasn't committed voter fraud, and his grandmother didn't die in 2002. I just shook her hand. She lives in a house down the road. She doesn't want to appear on camera because ever since this happened at the Republican rally, Austyn's family has received a huge number of threats, so they don't want to appear on camera. But in order to prove that she exists and to prove that she's alive, we have a couple of people here to help us. First of all, of course, we have Austyn, whose grandmother we're talking about. And secondly, Jacqueline. Could you explain to us who you are?
I'm a notary for the state of Nevada. And what I do is I verify people's identities and sign that that is in fact them that signed a legal document.
What kind of qualifications do you need?
We go through schooling and a state exam, and we have to pass all of that in order to be appointed by the state.
So you work for attorneys, for jails, for courthouses to confirm people's identities.
Correct.
That's your job.
Yes.
And tell us, you came with me just then to meet Wilda.
Yes,
Tell
I
us
did.
what you saw and what you did.
I shook her hand, I met her, I verified her identification that was issued from the state of Nevada, as well as her social security card and her birth certificate, as well as had her take an oath that that was also her, and she very much is alive.
And you also have some documentation here that we won't show all the details because it's her personal signature.
Yes.
But tell us what this is.
This is the document that I had her sign that says that she is in fact alive, and she took the oath, and I notarized it and signed it. That is a true legal binding document
On the
now.
other side, I can look at it here and I can see Wilda's signature, which for obvious reasons she doesn't want to be broadcast on the internet.
Correct.
But those are her details and that's her name.
Yes.
Austyn, can I ask you, this accusation is one of several that have been made about you in the last 24 hours, including, first of all, that you were a would-be assassin, then that was diluted to being a Democratic plant, a member of the Democratic Party, somehow connected to the chair of Hillary Clinton's campaign, John Podesta, via supposed disclosures in WikiLeaks. Is any of that true?
Yeah, it's absolutely false. All of this stuff has just been invented and used to serve their own political purposes, I guess.
What do you say to anyone who says that you are somehow fraudulent and you're involved in some huge conspiracy to disprove a Fox News story which is actually correct?
Well, I've got a couple things to say. First, they can check my identity with the state of Nevada to, in fact, confirm that I am a notary. And secondly, that Wilda is very much alive. That's the main point here, is she's not dead. She's alive. I just met her.